Okay, the cars lining up, heading up the top end of the circuit, folks, for Group 1. This is their first heat, which is race 6 on your program, brought to us tonight by Caltex Wairaki as they come down towards the start-finish line. And we've got a green, we're racing. And into the first corner we go. All clean so far. There's Doug Giles, the 0 car, takes up the lead. And look at these guys move up the outside there at the moment. Despite the 88 car, there's Steve Hall, that was the big mover. Moved right up into second spot as they come down past us. So out in front, 0, Doug Giles, followed by 88, then number 2, NZ, there's still James. But he's moved right up there as well, then 32. In white is the next big mover in the bunch. Big group up the top end, centre circuit this time at the moment, but we come back to watch 63, Trevor Wishart, there's a 0. Just heading through, Doug Giles. Up the top end of the circuit, look at this big bunch chasing hard and behind here. All heading up the top end of the circuit. All clean, no contact so far. Well, certainly the referee tonight laid the law down before we started about the rules. Made it extremely clear what will happen. And we're just watching Greg Keegan making his big move. He's starting to pull right, he's off the back of the field. So he'll be up in the middle and the end. The next race will be in the front somewhere, I would say. Oh, somebody's come to a stop over there as well. Just down by our start-finish line. I can't quite pick it up. Looks like 32 and come to a slow ride up in white. He's going to pull off the circuit. He's got problems. Oh, he's got a very bent and loose back wheel, I'd say. That actually looks loose. Looks like it's come undone. But out back to the Greg Keegan at the moment watching. There's the 12 car heading through there. Andrew Porter. Followed by Greg Keegan at the moment. He's on a big chase to get towards the front. But here's our leader again, Doug Giles, driving the 0 car. Followed behind by 88, Stephen Hall coming through. Then the 12 car right up there, Andrew Porter. Then it looks like we've got Trevor Wishart's up on the bunch. Then Greg Keegan starting to make his move. Wembley's had to come from the back of the field. Doug Giles, about 4 laps possibly to go at this stage. Pick them up as they come through. There's 99, Ralph Godwin going through. 42 heading through. Cliff Frost, there's 3 NZ. And looks like number 8 slow, Chris Orford slow, right up on the start finish line. To try and get off the track out of the way. These cars are moving at great pace here now at the moment. Watching our leader, Doug Giles, he's lost the lead, I think, at the moment. Picking up, no, he's caught up onto the back markers. He's caught right up on the back of John McGrath there in 72. But it is the 0 car, Doug Giles. And he's just been passed by 88. So 88, I think Steve Hall takes up the lead. As they come down on towards the start-finish straight again. And also moving right up into there is number 2, NZ, Phil Game. And they're going to get the white flag next time round. What a big move there from Stephen Hall. He's going to come down to take the white flag. So 88 will take the white flag. 0, Doug Giles still in second, but right hot on his tail is number 2, NZ. Phil Game. In fact, Phil Game's taking the inside line. So he's moved up into second spot as they come around now to get the checkered flag. So it's going to be 88. Steve Hall will take this one away. Followed by number 2, NZ, Phil Game. And then it'll be number 12, Andrew Porter coming through. And Doug Giles with a very flat tyre, I think, coming through just right at the very end there, slowing up very, very fast. Perhaps that explains why he lost that lead. Got to reach back down and keep it flat for everybody. It's part of looking after the track for the night. That wouldn't be surprised if we see some water soon. Oh, yeah, okay. Righto, they're still travelling around. Righto, folks, stand by. The lights are out as we watch 86 head round Tony Frost. Well, the man on pole tonight, number 29, it's his first season. Tama Arapete, I think it is. We pronounce it. Here we go. We're going to be racing tonight. Group 2, Heat 1 in the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Championship as we head into the first corner. And we pick up Neil Baldwin at 41 as we watch them all head up the top end of the circuit. So far, so good. And we've got a big round and a big pile up together down here. This will bring on cautions. We've got cars up all over the place. Now they haven't completed that first lap, so I presume that'll be a restart. That field is behind you. He's running under 29 here for this meeting. Well, in the hands of Bill Clarkson, the Speedway New Zealand referee at the moment, as the lights are out. We're about to have the second go at the start of this race tonight. Group 2, heat number 1, and the direct automotive New Zealand modified champs as they head into the first corner. And Robbie Brown is out in front at the moment. But look at the number 1 car in New Zealand. And looks like 16's come to a big stop, so that's going to force the yellow again, which is a real problem. But out in front was Murray. As they head around. Okay, the car's at the top of the circuit. We're going to try again for the third attempt to start off this Group 2, Heat 1, in the direct automotive New Zealand modified champs. And into the first corner we go this time. And Robbie Brown it is, trying to hold on, but it's going to be Murray Gordy, who's up the top end already. So Murray Gordy, New Zealand number 1, takes over the lead as they come down towards the start-finish line to complete the first lap. Well, it's exciting stuff on these folks as we watch number 10 going through, Mike Gourlay. And up the top of the circuit, there's a big group heading up there. And I think it's Phil Patterson from Wellington, number 6, who's up in the second spot. Well, we've lost number 4 down here. 44's lost the wheel right in the middle of the circuit. So, until the end of this weekend, Murray Gordy, as we get the green, we're back racing after the caution. So, leading him around, number 1 NZ, Murray Gordy comes in, followed in by 6, Philip Patterson at number 6, chasing up in the second spot. But look at number 4 move up into this. Number 4, I can't quite pick up its number. But wait till it comes down, I think it is, it's Corey Haig. He comes flying down into here. And then it's up to Neil Baldwin, another local man at 41. These guys are moving. There's Robbie Brown, 33, making his big move at the top end of the circuit as well. And moving back towards the lead as we go at the moment. We're watching second and third. And here's our leader going around. There's number 1. Murray Gorge going through. In fact, the 6th, Phil Patterson. And look at this, Neil Baldwin at 41 making his big move up there as well. But there's our leader going through again. Big move on down here. As we see, number 4 from Wellington, Corey Hay going through. So down the back top end of the circuit, they all go again. As our leader is about to come around underneath us. And there's that picking up our leader down the back straight. We go again. Look at the gap he's pulled out here. So who holds New Zealand number 1 on his car. Phil Patterson from Wellington, number 6, the yellow car, is in second spot. As we watch our leader cross the start-finish line again as we've got 5 laps to go. And look at the battle on here at the moment. The number 4 car from Wellington, Corey Hayes here coming. Trying to find his way through to pick up that second spot. Neil Baldwin watching him at 41 moment come down, but look at Corey Hayes lift that front wheel down the number 4 car, but Neil Baldwin is right on his tail as we pick up 6, Phil Patterson, and watch that second place get a head up to the top end of the circuit. So Phil Patterson still holding on in second spot, then that's 4. Corey Haig will be, and then Neil Baldwin at 41. What a big group we got. Pick up our leader again as he comes down to turn 1. Just working that steering wheel there. There's number 6 in second spot, then number 4 in third. What a battle we've got on our hands here, folks. Round the outside goes Tony Frost, 86, a former New Zealand champion. 1 to go to the white flag this time, so that's 2 laps in total. The fire, I can't see it now, but he's moving, being methanol well. That's a shame because that car looks awfully bent at the back there. We can see it on the video now. He's lost his wheel or tyre there as well. Fairly soon. The lights are out. Stand by as they come down. We're about to restart this race this time after the caution. And we've got a green. We're into it. That's Murray Gorge, New Zealand number 1 out in front. But look at this. Keith Godwin trying to go around the outside. Can't do it. Number 6, Bill Patterson, will hold that second spot. A few back markers tied up in the back of this as well. And I was watching 41 come down. Neil Baldwin, he's our third man at the moment. The white flag will be out next time round. There's Neil Baldwin at 41 going through there as well. There's 86, which is Tony Frost, former New Zealand champion, heading through there. Oh, a bit of smoke or steam coming from one on the top end of the circuit as we follow number 6 down. Across the start-finish line to get the white flag. But there's our leader of this race and the current New Zealand champion. Way out in front, Murray Gordy there at the top end of the circuit. Going now to take the checker flag, Murray Gorge, New Zealand number 1. Followed in behind by number 6, Bill Patterson. And I think you'll find 41, Neil Baldwin. Well, there's your winner, folks, of this heat in Group 2, Heat 1 for the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Championship tonight. The current reigning New Zealand champion, New Zealand number 1. Oh no, the lights are out, we're going to try again. As we watch 99, Rolf Godwin, the back of the field, head down the back straight. This is Heat number 2 of the Group 1 cars in the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Champs as we get a green. And it's Dave Rosewarne and number 19 who's going to take off the front at the moment. Head off down to the far end of the second for the first time. But it looks like Trevor Wishart at 63 who's right up there with him. Can't quite pick up those other numbers down there as well. We'll pick them up as they come down. But it's 19, 63, 42 in there. Cliff Frost up into that third spot at the moment. Well, we'll in the first lap safely as we watch 21 Grant Smith go through and 99 Ralph Godwin. The last car there is number 8 Chris Orford. But our leader is starting to put the pace on here now. That's 19 out in front. Royce just ran Dave Rosewarne. There's 42 going through. Holding on the third spot as they got to the top end of the circuit. Trevor Wishart holding on to second there at car 63. As he comes down chasing that 19 car of Dave Rosewarne extremely hard as they come into turn 1 and turn 2. Then it's back to car 12. Andrew Porter hiding in there. And then the number 2, Philip Gain is in there as well. We've got a big spin up down here. Out on the middle of the circuit there, looks like 72, John McGrath, who spun out on the infield there, right in front of us, our camera position there. And too much of the car out onto the circuit on the ripple strips there, so the caution has come on. Down now, the lights are out. No, they haven't let him go. And noted about it, Trevor Wishart was looking for a start. Wasn't in line. The other one I would call out of line was 42 Cliff Frost. But that's purely my personal comment. So we'll try again as they come around next time. They're still not lined up one behind the other. The rules are very specific. You've got to be an Indian file as you come down. This time we're racing. So Dave Rosewarne it is, dives into turn 1 first, 19. Trevor Sharp,
This one 19. Which one is 3? 12 quarter. Then 42 to Ross in the Sherry car, Duck Giles. The leaders coming now, Kevin Wisden again. Here we go, Jennifer on the side. Here we start the lines, no string all in the holes. You won't want to make a mistake, because somebody will take that position off you. Greg Keegan trying to move up there on the outside of Trevor Wishart.
There's the 3 NZ car, the Model Lady race car there. Greg Keegan, nearly getting caught up into there. And Greg Keegan's got by. He's managed to get up and do that second spot. But Trevor Wishart's not going to give it away. Greg Keegan says, that's mine. As he moves up to look at the inside there, Dave Roselawn is not left enough room on the inside to get through. There's 2 NZ, Phil Game going through. And 99 Ralph Godwin just heading up the top end of the circuit as well. And it looks like we've got Greg Keegan through to the lead. We just missed that off camera. But number 3, NZ, Greg Keegan takes over the lead. And Dave Roselawn settling up the second. Trevor Wishart still pushing hard on the inside. Trying to find a way by as they head up the top end of the circuit again. But no doubt about the man out on front. Greg Keegan's fought his way through to the front. He passes 21 down here, Grant Smith. But he's now caught up into the man markers. Dave Rosewood still holding on that second. Trevor Wishart's back down a wee bit this time. Doug Giles also trying to get his place up into that winning point there to get the points, the maximum points they need. They've got to get through the top 20 cars only, go through to the finals tomorrow night. There's our leader going through, heading down the back straight again. And he'll get the white flag next time round. So Greg Keegan up the top end of the circuit. So out comes the white flag this time for Greg Keegan. He's on his last lap. And then we're going to have, looks like 19, Dave Roselawn still holding on. 63, Trevor Wishart will be the third man, but they're getting caught up in some of the back markers. But here comes the winner, folks, of this heat tonight. Number 3 NZ in the PPG Love Lady race cars, Greg Keegan. And second spot will go to number 19, Dave Roselawn. As we have a caution in cars all over the circuit. At the top end of the circuit after the checkered flag. There's your winner, folks. Our own Cantabrian man, although he lives in Wellington these days, he's contracted here. And the PPG Love Lady race car, number 3 NZ, Greg Keegan.
So you'll be in Rangiora while I'll be standing on the track waving a flag around.
Oh, well, we need some dummies out there, yeah. Hello, Murray's back to do some lap counting in case we run into trouble. Righto, stand by, folks. This is Group 2, Heat 2 for the New Zealand Modified Champion tonight. And off into the front at 66, we've got a green. And it's Keith Godwin in the front of it. Might not be for long. Look at us shooting up the top end of the circuit for the first time. Round they come, we'll pick them up as they come down this time. We've got the start-finish line, but it is 13 who's dived off the front. Tony Galbraith, who's off out in front at the moment. It looks like number 9, Tony Shipley, who's just about lost it. Right in front of everybody. Coming around, down past the start-finish line they go this time. They've managed to complete the first lap safely. So 44 making his move. Ralph Gordon after working on his car during the pits. There's the New Zealand number 1 coming through. Murray Gorge. And I think it's got Muzzer on the car. Graham Archibald coming through at 16 there, lifting the wheel. As we pick up 66 going through there. Keith Godwin. Top end of the circuit, we go again. Still out in front of the moment, it's number 13, Tony Galbraith. As we're watching the third and the fourth car coming through at the moment, there's the 10 sneaking through there as well, which is Mike Gooley. And our leader crosses the start-finish line. This is our leader coming round, number 13 here, Tony Galbraith. And right up behind him, 44 there is Ross Thornton. Following it behind him, looks like we've got number 9, Tony Shipley. There again is New Zealand number 1, trying to get as many points as he can. Murray Gorge, he heads up the top end of the circuit. As our leader comes round in front of our camera again, heads up the back straight. Getting very close down here as they go through there. Around comes up 41, Neil Baldwin. Watch him head up the top end of the circuit. But our leader at the moment starting to catch up to the lap markers. I think just going down the back straight is our leader now, number 13. Pick him up, there he is, catching on to the back markers. And right up behind, watch our leader here now, 44. It's the first of the back markers. Here he comes, 13, that's our leader. Oh, and look at Ross Thornton, the 44, taking advantage of the caught up on some of the back markers there. 66 going through, Keith Godwin. Got around that back marker there, we're just watching our leading two cars in the picture. There's our just going off shot here now. 44 is Ross Thornton in second. There's our leader 13 stucking through as well. And there's New Zealand number 1 sneaking through under our shot as well. There's number 6 going through there. From Wellington, Bill Patterson. Down past the starter we go again. There's the battle for first, folks, right in front of us here. 13 holding it out, 44 right close together. And we've got a big bunch, Tony Shipley coming through there. The 9th car holding on to that 3rd spot at the moment. But down the back straight goes the leader. There's 44, that's the second race getter heading up there. White flag out there on the last lap this time. The checkered flag is about to come out for number 13, who will take this one away. Tony Galbraith, followed in by 44, Ross Thornton. And then I think you'll find it'll be number 9 and next one to come through, which is Tony Shipley in 3rd spot. There's your winner, folks, heading round at number 13, Tony Galbraith. She's all going to be action into the first corner. Here we go, the lights out, folks. Cars head round there now for race the 3, Heat 3 for Group 1 cars in this, the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Championship. They're being led up to the top end at the moment by number 18, Tony Stiles, as they come around towards the starter. We've got a green, and into the first corner we go, but it's 99. Ralph Godwin who's going to lead him in. And there's a dice here between 18, Tony Stiles, and number 2, NZ Bill Gain. To head up the top end of the circuit for the first time, but it's 99. Ralph Gore, big hit of the wall there from 21. Oh no, it was 40, 42, it'll be Cliff Frost hit the wall on the back straight. We just got a glimpse of it. Right here they come again. Number 2, NZ taking over the lead. Bill Gain. Head up the top end of the circuit, in the 99, Ralph Godwin. It looks like might be back to, I'm trying to pick up the number, that might be number 3 NZ, who's right up in there as well, holding on to 4th place. So Greg Keegan's up well enough to qualify tonight. Oh, there's a big blow up, somebody's blown an engine, it looks like Dave Rosewarne, number 19. A big blow at the top end of the circuit. Can hardly see what's going on at the moment. There's a caution, they've cautioned it because nobody can see. Fire crew running down here at the moment. A lot of the drivers had to stop up there before they got to the corner because they knew they couldn't see. Righto, stand by, folks, the lights are out. Cars head up to the top end of the circuit, all getting in their line, one behind the other. Remember, they have to stay in line. They're not allowed to move out to one side or the other. They're supposed to be one behind the other. They come around to face the starter this time. We're about to recommence racing this time after the caution. And we get the green in the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Champs. And leading them into the first corner is 2 NZ, Bill Game. Followed behind by 99, Ralph Godwin. Is back in the 3rd spot at the moment to 18, Tony Stiles. But right up behind him is number 3 NZ, Greg Keegan. They come down across the start-finish line one more time. Starting to sort themselves out a little bit here now. And then followed it behind is 12, Andrew Porter in behind Greg Keegan. At the top end of the circuit, we're watching car 3 coming, the blue and white car coming up, trying to make a pass here on the inside of 18, on the outside rather of Tony Stiles, can't quite do it. And there is 99, Ralph Godwin. He's in 2nd spot, following the yellow car. The top end of the circuit there, number 2 NZ, Bill Game, as he comes down past the start-finish line to complete another lap. Out comes number 2, 99, Ralph Godwin. And oh, look at this, Greg Keegan's made a big move. He's moved right up into 3rd. He's really chasing the points here tonight. Coming down past the start-finish line once again, it's 99, Ralph Godwin, who's holding on the 2nd spot. But Greg Keegan's looking on the inside. Onto the back straight we go, couldn't quite do it. Ralph Godwin had the faster outer line that time as they headed up the top end of the circuit. And down past the start-finish line we go again. The pressure's on because all Greg Keegan has to do is to stay there, and he's through into the finals for tomorrow night. There goes our leader at the moment again, 2NZ Bill Game coming down across the start-finish line. I think it's about 3 to go unofficially at the moment. Here he comes around in front of us now. But look at Greg Keegan coming up on the inside of Ralph Godwin. He's not giving up here. He's on the chase. So Ralph Godwin, look at this, coming in here now. We've got number 3 NZ. Greg Keegan chasing hard, still trying to find a way by. Top end of the circuit, down past the start-finish line we go again, and it'll be the white. It'll be the white flag next time round. So number 3 NZ settling in for the third spot at the moment. So there's the white flag coming out for number 2 NZ Bill Game. Look at him on those ribble strips. He comes round. Then comes 99, Ralph Godwin, but right on his tail is number 3 in there, Greg Keegan. Pushing pretty hard, Greg down to the inside this time. It's going to be a run for the line, but there's the checkered flag, and Greg Keegan will take second spot from Ralph Godwin there in 99, and then you think you find it'll be back to 21, which is 2. Bill Game. Hughes, 41, Neil Baldwin, 44, Ross Thornton, we have modified driver of 18, please, the scrutineering pad. You're on a run-off, you better move quickly. That's Tony Stiles. Here we go, we're racing in the third heat tonight of the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Champions as we get the green. And into the first corner we go. This is number 7 going around Lindsay Hughes. But off up to the top end of the circuit, they go for the first time, and it's going to be from Wellington. Corey Haig in number 4, who leads them through past the start-finish line. Then we move back to New Zealand number 1. Murray Gorge comes through in the second spot. Then followed in the third spot is going to be Lindsay Hughes in 7. They're starting to sort themselves out up the top end of the circuit. Pick them up as they come down past the start-finish line again. There is our leader just heading through, number 4 from Wellington. Corey Hay had a bad run here tonight in the mixed car, especially missed the second heat. Oh, somebody getting a little whoopsie up there. It was New Zealand number 1, I think you'll find. Getting a little loose up the top there, still holding on to that second spot. And in third is Lindsay Hughes at number 7. It's 44 going through. Ross Thornton. There's 12 heading through, 13 it might be, rather than Tony Galbraith. And 29 making his move. The top end of the circuit, they going in at the moment. Waiting for our leaders to come down across the start-finish line again. Here they come. Catching up on the back markers. Coming in behind 66 at the moment, which is Keith Godwin. Our leader, number 4, he's out to show what he can do tonight. He's missed one race after damaging the car in the first one, so he needs a good finish here tonight. Try and get through to that top 20 for the final tomorrow night. There's number 7 we're watching coming down. There's our leader, number 4, Corey Hayes. There's a big group following right up behind, but second place at the moment, still number 1 NZ, Murray Gould. There he is, number 7. Lindsay Hughes trying to hold on to his place. Followed by 6 in there. Phil Madison starting to make his move. Phil from Wellington has had a good run so far here tonight. There's our leader crossing the start-finish line, just completing yet another lap. Comes second in the race tonight. He's number 1. There is 7. 6. Oh, somebody getting very wide down there. Might pick up that number, but it might have been 16. Graham Archibald getting a little bit loose. Watching 41, Neil Baldwin on the chase down here this time. Chasing on the back of 66, Keith Godwin. Bill Patterson at number 6. Heading down the far end of the circuit. Somebody's starting to put out a wee bit of smoke down here as our leader catches right up on the back markers. This is where the fun starts. Trying to get through the back markers. That's number 10, Mike Gooley, who's trying to get by at the moment. Get up the top end of the circuit, waiting to pick him off. This is allowed the second car tonight, New Zealand number 1, Murray Gorge, to start to catch right up behind. This is New Zealand number 1, he's heading through now, the beautifully prepared car. Up the top end of the circuit, the laps are ticking down. In fact, the white flag is out. So they are on the last lap, and here is the checkered flag for number 4 from Wellington, Corey Haig, and number 1 NZ will take the next spot away there, Murray Gorge. Then will follow in the first spot will be number 6 from Wellington, Bill Patterson. So that's the end of heat number 3 for Group 2 tonight. So if you have a look at your program, which of course you've all got ready for tomorrow night, you'll see that Tony Stiles is an 18 and 42 is Cliff Frost. Yeah, we're not to be letting the crowd out, please, for that first corner. Here's the green light. We're racing in the runoff tonight. This is for the first group, and it looks like 18. Tony Stiles has got away, got out that first corner first. So now we have to watch because it's Cliff Frost who's going to have to do the chasing. This is the runoff for the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Champs to go through for the finals tomorrow night. 42 we're watching at the moment. Cliff Frost from sunny Nelson. Down across the start finish line comes 18, Tony Stiles. Probably 2 to go. The white flag next time around. I don't think there's going to be much of a contest in this one. Coming down across the start finish line, and Tony Stiles will pick up the white flag. There he is, getting round onto the back straight for the last time. And look at the gap he's pulled out here. Tony Frost just had no answer for this one. He comes down across the start finish line to take the checkered flag. He'll be a happy chappy. Now we're just, and there goes, just checking to see if there's any other runoffs before we all go tonight. Okay, this time the lights are out, stand by folks, and once again the final reminder for you folks to keep all the children back from the fences, please. Okay, we do know that Speedway can be dangerous. We're asking you, the responsible parents or guardians, to keep those kids back. Stand by. Here we go. Rapid charge tonight, butchers by Marmite's Tyres for the New Zealand Modified Champs. And we've got a green, and off into the first corner. It looks going to be 42 in the front at the moment, which is Cliff Frost. Going to lose it out though. They head around the back, on the back straight for the first time. Steve Hall from Stratford's going to take over the lead. Followed in by 42. Right in behind there, Cliff Frost from Nelson. And that's the order, the front 2 that they're looking for tonight. And it looks like 33's got some problems down there, Robbie Brown. So we'll pick up, there's our leader going through, 88, Steve Hall from Stratford. And 42 following close in behind them, back to number 4 from Wellington, Bill Patterson, who had Corey Haig, who it is who come through there now. So that's the first 3, there's a real battle out the front at the moment. It's going to be interesting to see who gets it. Corey Haig's made a big move because he was back on the 3rd row as well. And almost a bit of coming together down there at the turn 2, but back to our leaders, and here's the move. Oh, look at this, number 4's taken up. He wants to be in that finals tonight. And 42, Cliff Frost there, tried very hard to keep him out, but couldn't do it. So there it is, number 4, all the way from Auckland. And a bad run last night. He's determined to get through to the finals for tonight. Corey Haig from Auckland. Down they come again, completing another lap. In fact, he's going to challenge 88 for the lead. Steve Hall from Stratford as they come through. 88, Steve Hall from Stratford heads up the top in the circuit. But look at this, number 4 from Auckland, Corey Haig, close it behind. And in fact, he's having a look on the inside. As they cross the start finish line once again, the laps are ticking down. About 4 laps left to go. And this rapid change tonight to decide the 2 drivers from the front of this race who will go through to the finals for the night. The laps are ticking by, and there they go. They're catching up into the back markers now. Now that's going to be interesting. In fact, that's been a very interesting move there. But look at this, number 88 out there, Steve Hall, still holding on at the moment. I'll tell you what, they've caught the back markers, and luckily the back markers have gone wide this time. They've followed the instructions of the officials. You're a slower car, you're to get out of the way. And on to that straight they go again. The laps are ticking down to about 2 to go. In fact, next time round they'll get the white flag after this. Coming through, down past the start-finish line. And we're getting past some more of the back markers. 72 there from Wellington. John McGrath just being passed as well. Cross being held up in behind a wee bit there. The first two, no doubt the two out in front. Quite heavy to qualify in those positions. There's no point in pushing it. You'll probably find that number 4 from Auckland, Corey Haig, is not going to push any harder. He's done what he needed to do. He's in that second spot, and that's all that matters for this race. White flag out, so they're on the last lap. They're on the last lap. Coming round down to decide tonight the 2 competitors who will go through to the New Zealand finals. And we've fairly decided that already tonight. So it's going to be 88 Steve Hall from Stratford and number 4 from Auckland, Corey Haig. We do know things, unfortunately, can go wrong at Speedway, and we prefer that you keep the children back from the fence. Okay, folks, stand by. We're getting ready for the start. The lights are out. And this, the first heat tonight of the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Champs. As they come around to face a starter, they're lining them up here to go. We're ready for the run tonight, and we've got a green. And off to the front at the moment, it's going to be number 12, Andrew Porter from Huntley, who dives off into the front. And he's got number 3 NZ, our own Greg Keegan from Christchurch, right on behind him. What a good start from Greg Keegan tonight. Then right on behind him, there'll be Phil Game from Auckland in number 2. As they all head down past the starter to complete the first lap at this stage. All successfully completed that first lap. There's a big battle's going on. Doug Giles in the 0 car, there's 99. Ralph Rodman just going right around the outside there as the bulk of them head up to the top end of the circuit. So we've got a real battle on out in front here at the moment because Greg Keegan's putting the pressure on. Number 12, Andrew Porter from Huntley. And there is number 3 NZ right in behind, just looking for a way to get by. Then back to number 2, the yellow car there, Phil Game from Auckland. And up the top end of the circuit we go. There's a big punch in the middle of it there. Oh, somebody hit the wall in a big way. And I think it was 99. Ralph Godwin, we just caught him there on the shot. But back down to number 6 there, Phil Patterson from Wellington. He's making his move as well. And we pick up the leaders across the start-finish line once again. But still in front, number 12 from Huntley, Andrew Porter. And right in behind there is 3 NZ, Greg Keegan. Number 9 going through, there's Tony Shipley, there's 41, Neil Baldwin making his move up the back straight. Oh, a wee bit of smoke coming from one of those cars up the front there. We'll try and pick it up as they come down. It may have been Trevor Wishart there in 63 pumping a wee bit of smoke out, it certainly is. But already out on front at the moment, it is still number 12, Andrew Porter. And we've also got number 13 putting out an awful amount of smoke, Tony Galbraith from Huntley as well. Oh, in fact, there is Tony Galbraith pouring the smoke out onto the track. It's getting very hard to see. As our leaders start to pick up now onto the back. No, we won't go yet. Just pick them up next time through. But there go our leaders across the start-finish line once again. Greg Keegan just having a little of a look as to where to go. And look up the outside this time. No, he's quite content to stay on behind at this early stage of the race. No point damaging the car. He's up there. He's only got to pass at the last minute if that's what he feels he needs to do. So picking up 12 again coming through, followed by 3 and then 2. That's the order at the moment. Billboard with 41 just sneaking through again. Oh, the big hit onto the back of Doug Giles. We've got a big one here right in front of us. And it's number 7, Lindsay Hughes, that's right around. But it's Ralph Godwin in the 99 car. They're both Lovelady chassis, and they're both around sideways here right in front of our camera position. So we come into the first caution for this first heat tonight of the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Champs. Construction, 2 cars now off the circuit. We're ready to go back racing as they come down again. We're back into green after that caution. That's caution number 1 for this race tonight. The 15 lapper, we've got 7 left to go, but out in front at the moment, Andrew Porter driving the patrol and right, hot on his tail. New Zealand number 3 at the moment, Greg Keegan from Christchurch. So just watching these leaders at the moment. On the back straight, we've got number 7 that's going to pop around down the back down there. On the car. He's just popping around the very outer edge looking for points. That's what the referee asked him to do tonight. Get out of the way, save it a trap on the top line. But we've still got challenge in the front here at the moment. Back pick up number 3 going through. It's 2 in behind. There's number 1 going through. Very good. Bob Stratford making his move. He's starting to make his way up the line here. We've been here now. He's up into 5th place, I think, at the moment. But they're starting to catch up on the back of our front 2. This is going to be very interesting at the moment. But it's not out down the front. It's number 12. In fact, I don't know Greg Keegan may be trying pretty hard to get past there or not. I can't tell you. I thought he might have been just sitting in behind. But he needs to get a move on because number 1, NZ is starting to make his big move. And he's on the outside there, Trevor Wishart at the moment. Won't make a move to pass that time. They head up the top end of the circuit, around towards the start finish to complete another lap at the moment. But that looks like about 3 to go according to me at the moment. So picking up there's 88 getting through there as well. 34. But there's our leaders at the top of the circuit at the moment. We'll follow them down past the start finish line once again. But still number 12. Andrew Porter from Huntley out in front. And Greg Keegan right on his tail. And there's number 2 in the yellow car, Phil Gaines from Auckland, coming through there as well. Oh, number 4 down here totally lost the wheel. Right on against the fence. That'll bring the caution on. I didn't see how that happened. The wheel is all bent right up into the car. The back outside wheel here. So that's Corey Haig from Auckland after qualifying in that ripper charge earlier on here tonight. Closed up under the yellow. Stand by. We're about to go racing again after the second caution. They didn't let him go. Oh, I wonder who that was. Greg Keegan certainly dived out of the way when he realised it wasn't a start. Not sure who actually was the one that was offending there, but they have to be in line. It was a very specific one Indian file line, one behind the other, not half a car outside somebody to get a slingshot. You have to be one behind the other. Looking in our TV monitor here, you can see them all lined up this time as they come down, looking for the restart as they come down. And the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Heat 1 tonight. And we've got away again and still in front. Start this off after the caution there tonight. Andrew Porter, number 12, hitting the top end of the circuit. Right on his tail is number 3, Greg Keegan. And number 2's come right on the inside, but Greg Keegan looked at that outside. The number 2, Phil Gaines from Auckland, says, I want to take that position. We've got 1 lap to go. We're on the white flag land this time. Sort of head the white flag. Up to the top end of the circuit they go. Now watch this. There could be a big run for the line for the points here tonight. Because it means quite a few between first and second. And look at us, it'll run down the line. But no, it's number 12, Andrew Porter, who takes this first heat away. Second place goes to 3NZ, Greg Keegan from... Okay, folks, let's hear it for the winner of the first heat tonight in the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Champs. Number 12, all the way from Huntley, Andrew Porter. Austin Nelson. On the outside, number 6, Phil Patterson from Wellington. Righto, this time, folks, the lights are out. We're getting ready for the start in Heat 2 tonight of the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Champs. Put to us by Sydenham Park Share Spares as they come down towards the starter, and we've got a green. And it is car 6 dived off to the lead at the moment. Phil Patterson from Wellington, followed in behind by the 0 car, Doug Giles from Christchurch as they head up the back straight for the first time. And what a big group of cars getting up into turn 3. So far, so good. Got to get past that start for the first time. And down we come. Doug Giles trying to go right around the outside of the zero car. Old Doug knows how to put. Oh, we got a big car up down here as well in turn 2. We've got cars all around all over the place. There's 63 Trevor Wishart in the middle of it there. And it looks like we might have New Zealand's number 1 in the middle of it as well. Murray Gorge from Stratford, the very thing he didn't want to happen. I can't quite pick up the other. No, so it is number 7, Lindsay Hughes. Back from the bench. Looking for the restart after the caution tonight in the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Champs. As they come down to starter, we've got a green and we're back racing. And once again, number 6 is in the lead at the moment. Will Patterson, American. And Doug Giles get by again. He managed to get by just before the caution. What a big group of cars, top end of the circuit at the moment. Down they come past the start finish line. And it is number 6, Phil Patterson from Wellington, who's out in front at the moment. But Doug Giles is right on there as well. Still a battle on their hands here. Starting to look themselves out to head up the top end of the circuit as well. All starting to get it sorted out, keeping nice and clean. But the orders, and it's 86, Tony Frost from Nelson holding on to that third spot. Then right up behind them is Murray Gorge from the current New Zealand number 1, who's here trying to defend that title tonight. In fact, he's looking on the inside of Trevor, Tony Frost, as we talk about it at the top end of the circuit. So this time he's trying to come around the outside, he couldn't quite do it. Now he's looking at the inside there, lining up to go down the next straight. He's got by, so he's up in the third. But Murray Gorge from Stratford, the defending champion here tonight, has moved all the way up in the third in this race. Number 6, still out in front of the moment. Look at Murray Gorge go. He's looking at Doug Giles. He took the outside line. Now he's taking that inside line. Trying to get on the inside of Doug Giles. Just watch the power come down here again. And once again, Doug Giles has may have overdone it. He let that turn in very, very late. Murray Gorge looking to come underneath it, watching the battle in the front. The first 3 here tonight. And already Murray Gorge has got up. He's through. He's up in the second spot. What a battle we have on. Now we're going to try and pick up our Greg Keegan, our local man who we want to do very well as well. He's starting to pluck his way through the field, but he's got a long way to go. I think there is Greg Keegan just sneaking through in front there, 41 Neil Warwood, who we're watching at the moment, up the top end of the circuit. Round they come again, our leaders heading round under our camera right now. Just ducking to underneath. There's the zero car, dropping back to third. But it's still out in front. Tom Wellington, the yellow car, number 6, Phil Patterson. Closely in behind by New Zealand number 1, Murray Gorge from Stratford. Then back to Doug Giles and Christchurch in the zero car. Then next up will be Lindsay Hughes at 7. Then we're going back to 86, Tony Frost. Then we go to number 12, who's come right through Andrew Porter on the rear of the field. What a battle we got on our hands here. There's number 7 starting to catch up on the back of Doug Giles. Lindsay Hughes. Oh, we've got a big spin around on number 12 down here in turn 2. That's going to bring on the caution lights. Once again, as we pick up car 12, spun right around in the same place that he did it last time. And he did so well because I had a calculation he'd passed up after the restart. He started off at the back of the field, pretty well at the back, and then he's worked up, where did he get up to? Racing again after that caution, and we've got a challenge on our hands for the lead at the moment. Oh, we've got a wee bit of contact down there, but they got away with that. Number 6, Will Patterson, the one that's going to come out on top. And it has to settle for second, will be number 1 NZ, Murray Gorge from Stratford. He tried everything he could to get by on that first corner. But he's right up in a second place for the points at the moment. They finish without now, these two I think you'll find maybe equal on points from my calculations from earlier on. Oh, what a battle we have on our hands. Oh, 7's gone around the outside, and yes it is too. Lindsay Hughes has gone down the outside of the zero car. Number 12 drove right through as well, I think it's 12. Diving right through there, Andrew Porter. That's the 13 car. Tony Galbraith has dived right through. And Doug Giles going to try and go around the outside of the ball again. Up the top end, 2 NZ, Phil Gain trying to have another go. Down they come across start finish line. And we've got it's gone up at 12, 13 and on the outside of Lindsay Hughes there, managed to a little bit of contact, but it's still okay. Right in front of our camera as they head up the top end of the circuit. But the man out in front is still Phil Patterson from Wellington, number 6. Then back to number 1, Murray Gorge. And we're on the white flag this time, so there's only one lap to go. So what a run from Lindsay Hughes. He's had a flyer tonight. And it looks like Wall may be having a big run up there as well. But waiting for our leader to come there. There's the checkered flag for number 6, Phil Patterson from Wellington. Number 1, Murray Gorge from Stratford in second. Then Lindsay Hughes, number 7 from Greymouth in third. Then back to 2 from Wellington, Phil Game from Auckland rather. Comes through in the 4th spot, then back to Tony Shipley. Yeah, that's where the gap's got to be. There's got to be a gap there beside 63. Because that's the missing car 4, man from Auckland, who Corey Haig, who broke that back axle completely in half in the first run tonight. Righto, this time, folks, stand by. The lights are out. We're about to go racing. This is the third heat tonight for the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Championship as they head up the top end of the circuit to come round and face the starter tonight. Brought to us by Valvoline. As they come down to the start, we've got a green. And number 13 it is dived off to the front at the moment. Tony Galbraith, who's got a little bit of contact in there, but they look like they're still going. There's not a lot of room there to get through on this first corner. Oh, and Greg Keegan's got totally booked right out of it. Oh, that's a real shame for him. He will not be happy. But down they come across the start-finish line. And it's 18 going to lead him through. Tony Stiles, followed by 7. Lindsay Hughes, watching Neil Baldwin go through at 41. As they hit up the top end of the circuit. Once again, and it's number 9. Tony Shipley is pulled off the circuit. But out in front at the moment, quite clearly, we've got 18. What a big group coming in here. Oh, there's the best close here. 63, Trevor Wishart. And number 1, Murray Gorge, having a very close battle there. We saw them come round onto the back straight. Up the top of the circuit. Oh, their ball getting a little bit loose. Just off picture there. And down they come again. Past the start finish once again under our camera point. Comes the leaders just ducking through. But there's Trevor Wishart in 63. Just getting through from Nelson. He's holding on to third spot at the moment. Down across our start finish line, that's our leader, 18, the green car there. Right on his tail there was number 7, Lindsay Hughes, and there's 63 in second, third spot. Then it's 13 with Murray Gorge there from Auckland. Having a go to get up into 4th spot. Up the top end of the circuit they go this time. As our leaders come across the start finish line one more time. Oh, Lindsay Hughes trying to find a way by to take the lead there down the next straight. Here we go. We're going to follow them down across the start-finish line again this time. But there's no doubt about the man out in front at the moment, all the way from Huntley. Tony Stiles, number 8 in the green car. And here's the battle. Oh, look at this. New Zealand number 1 got through. He's up in the 4th spot. Certainly is an interesting race here tonight. Was paying $3 on the off-course TOB before this all started tonight. And down they come. He wants to regain his championship title again tonight. There he is, New Zealand number 1. We're talking about with Murray Gorge from Stratford. He's up into 4th spot, I think it is at the moment. But that's our leader again, crossing the start-finish line. The green car, number 18. Right over behind is the white car, number 7. And, well, Lindsay Hughes, then 63 will be the third one. Then back to New Zealand number 1 in 4th spot. That's the order as they head up the top end of the circuit once again. Quite a bit of dust starting to lift up there now, a bit of haze in the air. But down they come again. Big move. That looks like Greg Keegan making another move there. He's got a long way to go. He was right in the back of the field. Didn't get off to a very good start at all. But there's our leader just crossing the start-finish line again, and there's 4 laps still to go. That's our leader now. Look at us, how close it is. Lindsay Hughes right on his tail. That's the first 3 we're watching. There's the 4th car just coming to the shot on the top end of the circuit. The green car, the live green 118 there of Tony Stiles from Huntley, who's still leading this race at the moment. But Lindsay Hughes from Greymouth at number 7's right on his tail. Trevor Wishart, of course, the Nelson man, is really into the battle there now. And we're just watching Greg Keegan there, is number 3, making a big move. Got past New Zealand number 2, Phil Game there from Auckland. So he's really out to make a battle here tonight. There are 2 laps left to go on this tonight. As our leaders head off up the back straight. Looks like 99 Ralph Godwin's pulled out on the back straight as well. Coming round into here, there's Neil Baldwin and number 6 Phil Patterson is leading the championship at the moment. Long Wellington going through. But the white flag is about to come out. Come round, next time round it'll be as our leader goes down the back straight this time. He'll get the white flag next time round. We're talking of that line 3 code in C18. Tony Styles, Tom Huntley comes down to get the white flag. He's got 1 lap left to go. There's Lindsay Hughes in car 7 right up behind it. Trevor Wishart still holding on to 3rd. Number 1 NZ just going through there now. Murray George from Stratford holding on the 4th spot at the moment. So head down now. Here's the checkered flag for number 18. He's going to take this 3rd heat away tonight. Tony Styles from Huntley, followed in by number 7, Lindsay Hughes from Greymouth. And in the 3rd spot, Bob Nelson, car 63, Trevor Wishart. And in the 4th spot, New Zealand number 1, Murray Gorge from Stratford. London car number 18 here tonight, who won the 3rd heat here, all the way from Huntley, Tony Styles. Let's hear it for him as he goes down the back straight there from the Cantabrians. Know the rules. Now, if the same person causes it this time, the referee may put them to the back of the field. Very clear. Bill Clarkson, the senior referee for New Zealand, is here during the meeting this week. Righto, the lights are out again. Getting ready for a start, folks, for the final tonight in the New Zealand Modified Champs. Brought to us by Direct Automotive as they come down towards the start-finish line. This time we've got a green, and low number 1 dive off to the front. He meets business. He wants this title again here in New Zealand. Murray Gorge from Stratford takes off down the back straight to lead this championship race here tonight. And Trevor Wishart holding on to that 2nd spot at the moment as they come down. Then it goes back to 88. Stephen Hall from Stratford. Round on the back straight, we go again. There's number 2 NZ at the moment, heading through. Phil Games from Auckland, got to pick up his spot. This is the title match, folks. Wherever they finish, 1, 2, 3 will be their number for next year. And down they come. The Murray Gorge it is, heading them through with Trevor Wishart. Then look at number 2, Phil Games walks. He's moved right up into 3rd. He's got a number 3 on his car at the moment. He wants to get back to number 2 or even 1. Looking to come around the outside this time as they come down across the start-finish line one more time. The pressure's on. But look at the man out in front. He is the current champion. He wants to defend. It's Neil Baldwin going through there. There's number 6, Phil Patterson from Wellington. Got to make his move on this field to get up near the front. 25 laps we've got to go here tonight, folks. This is a big, long race. Around they come again. Back there's New Zealand number 3 now. He's moved right up in there. Got a good start and moved up through the field very quickly. Down across the start-finish line we go again. The red car, New Zealand won there. Murray Gorge from Stratford leading him round. Then we've got 63, Trevor Wishart from Nelson trying to hold on to that 2 spot. There's 18 just going through, which is Tony Galbraith from Huntley. Up the top end of the circuit as our leaders come through turn 1 into turn 2 again. Greg Keegan, the number 3 NZ, up at the 6th spot at the moment. He's got a big way to go yet. He's going to have to work overtime. He wanted that title back. He won it 8 years ago. He wants it back again. But he's got a long way to go to catch this man who's opening up several car lengths on the rest of the field at the moment. There's Greg Keegan in the PPG Lovelady car at the moment, sitting in 6th spot. But down we come again, across that start-finish line. Watching number 7, Lindsay Hughes going through. Oh, here's a big passing manoeuvre down here. Oh, and a bit of touch down there as well. And Greg Keegan's got through as well on the next straight. And that's changed the positions quite a bit. Not too sure. Oh, a bit of margin going on down there as well. And the fact that guy wanted his place back, and it was 88 who's now dived off to the infield. He's got something wrong with that car. Spun right around to the infield. And come to a stop down there, but that's not stopping the race at the moment. It's the back to our leaders. It is number 1 NZ at the moment, Murray Gorge from Stratford. Here he comes, round and under our camera point at the moment. The beautiful red car. Trevor Wishart, number 6, still holding on to that 2nd spot. Then it's back to the number 2 NZ car, Phil Games from Auckland. Then we've got Lindsay Hughes in 7, holding out 4 spots, and I think you'll find it might be our own Number 3, NZ at the moment, working very hard. Greg Keegan. There is Greg at the moment, getting on to the next straight. Just 5th at the moment. He's going to have to move up a few more to hold that number 3 title. Well, this is certainly a lead opened up here by Murray Gorge and Stratford. There he is, heading down the next straight. That's the lead he's got, folks. There's the next 3, 4 cars following him behind. Still a battle on for second. 53, Trevor Wishart still holds it at the moment, but he's got number 2 NZ. Bill Gage from Auckland pushing very hard on his tail, looking to get around on that pole line. He may have to try different tactic and go on the outside as they head up the top end of the circuit again. Getting very close to that top end of the circuit. We'll follow them down across the start-finish line once again. This is a battle for second and third, folks. But there's the leader, just going through again. From Stratford rather, Murray Gorge. He wanted to do a back-to-back title and looks like he's on his way to do it. So that's the battle there for second, third, fourth and fifth. That's them there. Greg Keegan in the back of that group's in the 5th spot. In the 3 car. Following behind him has got to be 12 heading through in the middle of it there. Andrew Porter from Hamilton. The laps are ticking by. Our leader certainly opened up quite a piece here. On the left field, there's number 12 going through the Andrew Porter. They pick up this battle for second and third. The yellow car's in third at the moment. Chasing 63, Trevor Wishart. The yellow car is Phil Game from Auckland. There's number 1, the red car heading off up the top end of the circuit again. Oh, Phil Game trying to find a way to get by Trevor Wishart again. He's right on his tail. And it looks like Greg Keegan's got up the 4th. So we've had Greg Keegan up the 4th. Waiting to pounce, the laps are ticking down. I can't quite pick up the lap count number here at the moment. Up the top end of the circuit we go again. Here they come. There's number 1 crossing the line again. Certainly the pressure's on. Greg Keegan may be holding back the other 2. Sorry, not Greg Keegan. Trevor Wishart may be holding the other 2 behind them back. On 41 Billboard slow right down. He's going to take him around. He's got a very flat back tyre. Real shame for Neil. Was going so well. May try and find a hole to get off the track. I think he's done so. We'll pick up our leader again as he comes down to the start-finish line with a final here tonight. This man wants that number 1 on this car again. He wants a back-to-back win. Murray Gorge from Stratford. And there's Trevor Wishart, 63 second. Number 2's in 3rd spot at the moment. Number 3's in 4th. The track is starting to get real slick down here now. A lot of rubber down on the clay. What an interesting race this is turning into. The laps are ticking by. And we've got a caution. We've got 1 around. 2 around, in fact. It looks like 18. And I can't see who the second car is with it. Not too sure who the second one is. Rick's gone from there. Stand by, folks. The lights are out. We're back racing again in the Direct Automotive New Zealand Modified Champs as they head down past the starter once again with just 3 laps to go. On the back straight we go. Look at the lead again. Murray Gorge has opened up. The man from Stratford wants to hold on to that title. Now he comes past the start finish line again. And here's the battle. Trevor Wishart's got a lot of pressure on him here at the moment. Number 2 NZ wants to get by, so there's number 3 in there. The 2 of them are having a go. Something's got to happen here. This time he's taking the outside line. This is what we thought predicted earlier on. He's got to go around the outside. Can he make it sticky? Didn't go wide enough. The battle is on. The white flag will be waiting for them next time round. Oh, another big pile and it'll roll over. Up into the fence it goes. And a very close one here. It's going to be a red light. And it is number 7, Lindsay Hughes, right upside down there. These cars are running methanol. If it bursts into flames, you will not see the flames quickly. If that's methanol burning, you won't know. 3, NZ, Greg Keegan from Christchurch. That's the order of the first 4 at the moment to get these only 3 places to take those title numbers. As they come down towards the start, we've got to start again. We're back racing. So they're going to do anything. They've got to do it fairly quick because next time round will be the white flag. Oh, here they go at the back. Getting very crossed up. Oh, the big challenge now for the next one. Oh, somebody else has come right through in the very last move here. Couldn't quite pick up the number. The white flag's out. And it was 86 making the big move. Tony Frost trying to go right around the outside to take on the title. It looks like he might just about do it. Oh, what a sleeping man this was. Tony Frost from Nelson. He's dived up around the outside. Oh, and the New Zealand number 1 has lost it. The title's going to go to number 86, Tony Frost. And New Zealand number 2 comes across. Greg Keegan will hold on.
Taking that front spot away. Let's hear it for him, guys. 86. The man, Tony Frost. Here's Kelly's wagon there as well with 72. John McGrath and the 44, Ross Trout. They'll be watching them now as they come round. They'll be receiving the green. The lights are out. They'll be coming out of starters' orders for race 12. Modified's best to the best. Brought to you by the only tools, Makita Tools. You ready for it? Waiting and they're away. 42's out. Chris Orford's got off to a quick one. 42's going to got a bit extra gas. That's Cliff Frost. He's come up and very, very quickly watching the Greymouth car, Robbie Brown, come around the outside of Chris Orford. Keeping a big look on him. He's seeing Ralph Godwin coming into a picture at the moment right out of the back. He's there, but looking around, Orford, number 8, Chris Orford. He's come right up on the inside, but looking out, there's Robbie Brown, the Greymouth car, coming in second, but leading at the moment is 42, that's Cliff Frost. We've got 44 going around the moment, Ross Trout. You can see him leading up there. He's right behind Chris Orford. Looking down the Godwin brothers at the back, you can see Robbie Brown there. Chris Orford seems to have lost it coming down into the turn. He'll get it sorted out and straighten it up and be going away there. There's Robbie Brown from Greymouth, 33 car. I can see 42, Cliff Frost. He's all got it sussed, moment flags, everything's clear. We have the green and they're still racing. Looking down on the back 2 markers at the moment. Ralph Godwin's pulled off. Little bro's pulled away. Not really sure what's happened, but that's right. There's Robbie Brown from Greymouth, 42 car, Cliff Frost from Nelson. He's got it right out front. He's doing all right. Chris Orford's there. You can see 44. That'll be Ross Trout at the back. Looking across to Ross at the moment. I should say Cliff Frost in the 42 car from Nelson. Been very, very nice presented wee wagon. And behind him is Robbie Brown from Greymouth. There's Ross Trout, number 44. 8, Chris Orford. Doing very, very well tonight. Number 8, Steve from Christchurch. Looking back across, we see 42. Cliff Frost coming past start finish. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. The Textile Pitco car, number 42. And behind him we see Robbie Brown from Greymouth and number 44. Ross Trout topping off the top 3. Checkered flag is out. 42's taking it. Cliff Frost from Nelson, quite company, the best of the best. Robbie Brown from Greymouth second. And the 44 car from Nelson. 22 from Nelson, Cliff Frost. The best of the rest. Modified. Woodford Glen start. They've got the green. They're off. The 44 car's away in a big start. There's Ross Trout, and he took off right away. In behind him's Cliff Frost, 42. Looking at Chris Orford, 42's in on it. That's a Cliff Frost. He was very quick up. Chris Orford's back into the 4th spot. We're still watching him for a race lead at the moment. 44, he's going a wee bit wide into turn 3, down past start finish. But we've still got the 44 car of Ross Trout leading him around. Robbie Brown's there, and there's Cliff Frost. Orford's in on it. 29, first season racing. He's doing not too bad at all. Back in the 5th spot, still chasing him around in the 1st. We've got 44, Ross Trout leading him. Robbie Brown's back there as well. You see Robbie, that's the 33 car from Greymouth. Done some exceptionally good racing over the last few weeks. 42's there, Cliff Frost. Looking at him now, the next car. As we go down, Chris Orford's in on it. 72's right back at the back. That'll be John McGrath. We're keeping an eye on John. Right back in 6th spot. Big race up there by 44. He came through. Ross come through very quick. Keep your eyes on Robbie Brown there, number 33. He's gone inside on the ripple strip. 2 sparks coming up the side of the car there, but he seems to have lost a wee bit of space here. Cliff Frost will be pushing him extremely hard from Nelson, the 42 car. Bit of a tussle between them. Clip has gone off. That's going to give Chris Awkward the third spot at the moment, which means Tummer's up to fourth. 44's out to the big lead. That's Ross. He'll be getting the white flag to come around now as he comes up to start. White flag will be waiting for him. Very easy pickup for him. Second spot's Robbie Brown from Greymouth. Chris Awkward's still got the third spot. Fourth goes back to Tamara Benny at number 72. That'll be John McGrath. She's popped up there in the fifth spot. And the checkered flag's out. To the best of the rest. Winner number 44, Ross Boughton. Robbie Brown's the second. Chris Awkward's given away the third spot to Tamara Benny's taken. Elite Wheel Company. Let's hear it for your race winner number 44, Ross Troughton.
Blue, he couldn't even see the roll cage, the smoke was that thick, and he was sitting in the car. It was incredible, and I think something like 6 cars went into that white cloud of smoke, and when it cleared they were all sitting in the middle of the track. So there we are as they come round, as I said, on pole 51, Murray Gorge alongside him, setting the pace, and it's underway straight away, and Gorge down with the foot, and bolts through into turn 1. This track's still very greasy. Round the outside goes Frost. Big charge coming back in the third row of the grid from Trent Wishart, but they're all safely underway. Out of the front, it's still Gorge. Frost behind him, and oh man, straight up the wall. It's a car, I believe it's the 19 car of Dave Rosewarne. He's under a starter's orders. Underway they are again, and Gorge does it the same again. Awesome power out of this vehicle. Frost, exactly the same thing. Trent Wishart with a better run this time round the outside. Comes out and takes up third place. Hall follows him through. It is the 12 car of Andrew Porter. But out the lead, it's still Gorge. Opening up the big lead now up the field. It's only one lap under the belt. Frost behind him. Then Wishart, then Hall. The 12 car of Andrew Porter follows him. Then Keegan comes round the outside of Glennis. It's the 9 car of Carmichael. Very good in this field. Back out again, no problems there. Gorge pulls another lap under the belt. Opening up a big lead. Wishart that's managed to get past Frost, goes round the outside of him. Frost now coming under pressure from the 88 car of Hall. Keegan continues to stall from the back of the 3 car, right up there behind the corner, Andrew Porter. But it's another lap under the belt for Gorge. Now Hall challenging Frost on the inside, comes through. Frost a little bit twitchy. Hall through to third place. Keegan up the inside of Porter. Porter goes across the nose though. A great battle going on here for fourth and fifth place. Keegan up the inside this time. Porter may take completely. What's the one now on the number 1 car of Frost up the inside him as well. Scoring run from Greg Keegan as he comes from well down the field. The lead's on the other way. It's still Gorge. Better with the lap on the belt. Then Wishart all the way from Nelson. Hall from Stratford. Keegan from Christchurch. They go through. Then it's the number 12 car from Huntley. Frost now back in 6th place. The big get there. Back to 6th. Paul Patterson from Wellington. Here's Gorge. Another lap under the belt. These cars really starting to open up now. The wind really starting to rip around this track. These cars pushing incredible amount of wind. Gorge is starting to catch up with the 12 marking. And now it's Wishart starting to come under pressure from Hall and Keegan. Oh, great one there, guys. Second, third, and fourth. Oh, we have a yellow. We have a yellow car, the 72 car. So then with the 72 car, John McGrath. He'll set up into it to run strong over the first half of the race. Some are content till it opens up and runs strong over the second half. Meanwhile, it's gone green again and Gorge once again down the outside. Wishart follows him through. It is the 88 car of Hall. Goes round, great challenge coming from here. Keegan. Keegan goes up the inside, takes Hall. Meanwhile, down up the front of the other right. It's really had these drivers working again. Gorge still out of the lead. Wishart behind him. Then the 3 car of Keegan, Hall behind him, then 12, Porter from Huntley. Patterson, the 6 car, starting to make a play now. And there's Keegan round the outside, trying to on Wishart. Here's the Hall one, comes down the left. slip up, but Gorge is out in the lead. Keegan now starting to come into him. This car really running strong. Wishart in third place, well behind him, then Porter. And out in the lead, still Gorge. Keegan now coming right up behind Gorge as the track flickens off. The Lovelady car's been worked on to run wide late in the pace, and it looks like that's what Keegan's doing. Starting to put some pressure on Gorge now. Gorge running on the slick track, still driving the track. It's starting to show now. Gorge running strongly earlier on. Keegan's starting to pick him up now. A good battle going on for third and fourth place between Wishart and Hall. But out in the lead now, a great battle starting to develop between Gorge and the 111 car, and Keegan is number 3. Keegan now moving higher up the cushion each lap. This track really starting to dust up now. Cars now starting to set in to a three-train roll, one behind the other, but Keegan is moving that cushion right at every lap that he puts on. This time he comes down in on the pole line, tries it on Gorge up the inside, just gets the wheel up, but Gorge isn't giving way. Keegan just letting him know he's there. Gorge a lot tighter now as he comes out of the lead bend. Keegan riding against him, but Gorge still comes out in the lead. Round to go one more time, but meantime, up in CN Bend, the 9-car of Patterson has gone round at CN Bend. Bend on pole on the Indian file, Murray Gorge. Flag comes down and so does Murray Gorge's foot. Keegan out wide. Hall deciding he wants a piece of it as well as Trav Wishart moves up the inside. But Keegan managed to slip slingshot out of turn 2. Hall trying to follow him through. Gorge decides he has to get down the pole. And really he's got the race under control down there. Keegan having to run wide. Gorge really deciding now to stay down on the pole. Keegan out wide. Hall now with a move down the outside on Trav Wishart. Hall getting drawn out there as they go wide. Gorge right down on the pole line. He knows the fastest way around the track is to take the shortest distance. Keegan moving wide this time. Comes out wide this time. Putting the wood on and goes straight away. Great run. Gorge won't give way though. Side by side. Gorge shows a little slow. Doesn't get the cycle right. Keegan out wide. Comes down. Runs down the straightaway. And takes the chicken flag. Brilliant run there from Greg Keegan. Absolutely couldn't have timed it better. Gorge really. 3 heats in Christchurch last week. A great run from him. I think I picked him in the 3rd or maybe 4th row of the grid. He was the one well back and really did it. He had to come from a long way back that time to pick up the number.
People like that, there'll be more.
Yeah, like I know who he is too.
But your daughters know who he is.
So there we are starting to line out. We've had a line up now. We have a couple of withdrawals from earlier races out in the front. There's Greg Keegan, a very slow start, but the green flag comes down and they're underway. And straight away Keegan through to the lead. Number 6 Patterson behind him. Robbie Brown up in the 3rd place. A good run from him. It's cross charge from the back of Wishart trying to follow him through. Big ass here from the 88 car at Steve Hall. And down the back Murray Gorge in 111. But up the front, clear track ahead of him, Greg Keegan. Number 6. Bill Patterson behind him, then it's Roy, Armour Fury, Wellington, Brown, down the outside, moves to the outside, tries to get down, Sunday in white, gets away too wide though, still plenty of drive down on the pole line, Wishart fighting that out for sure, Keegan open up a storming lead now to the 6-car, Bill Patterson, Arizona Fury then wide in 4th place, Wishart in 5th, Rust in 6th, and all the 7th, he's come up through the scorecard pole, the 12-car, behind Murray. Yeah, the 12-car member is quarter behind him. Gorge waiting for the track to set. As you can see, that's starting to come out there now. He's trying to make a move. But in the meantime, it's the half of the lap over. The lap over up now. Jack Keegan from Christchurch and the Lovelady race car. Behind him, 6, Bill Patterson and an all-late Lovelady car. And then the 9-car, Darren Berry. And White, Ross makes a move around the outside now. Wishart slows right down. Keegan starting to work his way through that good form. A great battle going on between these two. Doesn't seem to be able to grab hold of it. And in the meantime, Keegan's coming up on board. Already, Keegan's done a lap and has caught up to the gorge. But really, it's a battle for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth that's all happening. This one goes up the inside of white, takes in Speedway. Starts to sit off the front of the field. This time he gets a nudge to white. Keegan takes it down. Comes up the inside. White, Keegan following Gorge through. Looks at the inside of Gorge this time. Comes up, puts the wheel off the inside. Gorge popping off on the 51-car corner. Sorry, I'm coming. Good of two over. Let's go through. Keegan. And I'll have a bit of that as well, and he goes through. So, Keegan running through. Patterson and Pascal from Wellington half a lap down, holding second place. There's the white flag. So here he is, Greg Keegan comes across, takes the checkered flag, and takes the checkered flag only one car length behind Murray Gorge, who is passing. And it's Brown's drive this time from the number 3 car, 3 currently in New Zealand. The car known as... Well, what you're seeing here is the form book not only been turned upside down, it's been sat flat in its bum. Keegan is showing the form that took him to the New Zealand and then joined him later in the night for a convivial cold ale.
Early in the morning, car to watch here now, New Zealand number 3, down towards the back of the field. He was the mover in heat 2. Keep an eye on him and see how he goes from way back down there. He's the man to watch.
Number 12, Andrew Porter off too, and he's away straight away. The track's still a little bit crazy. He's in white, leaning all over the back of Steve Hall as he goes round. Problems here. Oh, a lot of shunting and pushing. I would say Hall will move onto the track and stop. That seems to be the case these days. And really, why wouldn't he?
Keep the line up they've got there as they come round into turn 3.
So 12 Andrew Porter on the outside, 42 Cliff Frost on the inside. Porter is the pacemaker, and that's what he's done. The foot's gone straight down. This guy Hall gets across safely in front of Ian White. Wishart round the outside of Hall. Third Wishart with a great turn of speed goes down the inside. He comes back and then recross the nose. It's a 12-car Porter out in the lead at the moment. He's followed through by 42 Cliff Frost. 63 Wishart behind him, then Hall. Ian White, a good move there coming from Tony Cross. He goes down the outside of Cliff Patterson. Patterson in the 6th car behind him, Gorge with the car trailing a little bit of smoke. And then it's the number 3 car, Keegan. So there we are, one lap completely. Porter out in the lead, then Cross, Wishart in third, Hall in fourth. Really, it's a little bit of concern coming from the car of Murray Gorge. As Greg Keegan goes round the outside. Another clean pass on him by Greg Keegan. Gorge is pulling infield. Smoke coming from his vehicle. He's not keen on that. Down the lead meanwhile, it's still Porter. A good run from him. He's up the other big get there over Cliff Frost. Trevor Wishart in third place. It's the 88 car of Hall. Then White Frost. Keegan still continuing to move around the outside. We've said all we can about this driver. He is on fire today. This driver holding out. Gorge just said no way. Get out of my face. Takes him cleanly round the outside. Comes up behind White, really running a wide line. Keegan, he knows that he comes fast out that turn, and there it is as he goes through. Takes Frost cleanly. It's got loose to hit White. And again, brilliant passing manoeuvre there by Keegan. Out the leader is still Porter. Just in second place. Then Wishart. Hall putting him under all sorts of pressure. Keegan now moves clear into fifth place. Porter moving that line wider as he goes round in turn 1. Sitting wider on the track. These cars now starting to move wide, looking for the drive. It's still Porter holding down the good lead from Frost, Wishart and Hall. That's the way it is. Second place. Porter's down the sort of struggle that took him to fourth from the New Zealand title a week ago. Now still holding down a good second place. Wishart in third. Hall now trying to move down the outside. Now starting to come up with the track here. second place. But Ross comes out still in second place. Then Wishart, Hall and Keegan. Keegan's trying to move up the inside of Hall. He's just got a wheel up inside, and that's all he needs. So Hall comes back, holds the foot down longer. Keegan now using the inside line, trying to get out of the inside. He comes in ahead of Hall. Finish the lucky place there. Hall still riding right now though. He hasn't given up. He chases Keegan down the back straightaway. In the meantime, out of turn 4 as Hall tries another move. There's the white flag. One more left. Ross, as we said, second place. Then it's Wishart in third. Keegan squeezed up into fourth. Hall still not getting away though. Keegan now looking at Wishart. Tries to move around the outside. He looks like he's done a brilliant move around the outside. Right away in front. He just got a wheel in front of Wishart. Well, he's done it once again. He just waits his chance. He just washes that outside push. And then the foot goes down. He's not fussy whether at the track. He was in on the pole line. He was out wide. He isn't fussy one way or another. And really, he was the big playmaker once again in the third heat New Zealand Grand Prix, presented today by the Recreation Hotel. Stubby, as I said, Keegan really on fire. One thing it has done is make a liar out of me in saying that there shouldn't be any gaps in the grid draws. It does appear as though there's a gap alongside of Greg Keegan. So not quite sure what happened there, but they're under starters' orders as they come round. Starters happy with the opening. There it is, it's underway, and straight away Slaughter down the outside, but Keegan just a little bit too quick, but Frost really nowhere to go, went straight ahead. So that will bring on the yellow lights.
And straighten them up, peeled them both into the wall, so there wasn't.
And really, Stoopy, normally it's the number 2 car that sets the pace for the race, but with no one alongside Greg Keegan, he can call the race himself.
Gives him a good advantage, like he's not short of the horsepower and everything that he needs to win here today, and he's got a space all to himself there to get a good jump in the start. So here he comes, green flags up. It looks like it's going to be all his for the start.
Starters orders, the official said he's happy, and away it goes, and straight away Keegan put down. Quarter, same way, goes round the outside. A little bit of nudging and pushing as Gorge comes through. Gorge really a man on a mission here. He's gone charging through. Look at this man go. He's already up alongside Patterson. He's decided he's not going to wait for any of that. He's going to have a crack at it right here and now. But it's Keegan out in the lead. Behind him, Hall and Porter alongside him. Porter going through to second place. Hall comes seconding. They go side by side into turn 4. There's Gorge up in the fourth place already. Patterson behind him. Keegan meanwhile is starting to circulate. He's getting into the groove. He's opening up a big gap. A great battle going on for second and third between Steve Hall and Andrew Watson. Really Watson trying to move down the outside, but the track's still green. Can't do it though. Hall's getting an equal amount of driving inside. This time it's Gorge. Says I want third place. He's gone up the inside. Cleanly took Porter on the inside. Sets out after Hall. Keegan meanwhile, no traffic troubling him. He's opening up a good quarter of the lap over the rest of the field. Hall settling into a groove now. I'm not under too much pressure. Then it's Gorge, then Porter, Patterson behind him, then Tony Frost. The number 9 car coming out of Fury behind him. And then it's Lawrence Brown, Rosewater, the 51 car of Brennan. So, 3 laps under the belt. Keegan's already starting to pick up the tail enders. The battle meanwhile starting to eventuate for second, third, fourth and fifth. A really good battle starting to right there. Keegan still settling into the groove. He's really starting to open the race up. He will be hoping there will be no yellows for these 20 laps. He's starting to let the tail enders now. Hall meanwhile holding down second place. He's still comfortable there. The pole line comes up the inside of him. They come in the straightaway. Hall just in front. Well, side by side racing, you've got to trust the front. You're alongside here. Hall comes out of it the best though. Gorge won't button up though. He runs off. He has another go. Comes right on the horn all again. This time moves the outside line. Comes down the outside. Hall moves to cut him off. So Gorge calling on all the years of experience here as he tries to track down straight with Steve Hall. Keegan meanwhile half a lap now ahead of the field. He's opening up a big gap. There's no problem with his car. Gorge now up the inside. A short run to go past Hall. Pulls out of turn 2, up the back straightaway. He's made through into second place. way. Good run here. Hall says, no, I'm going to have it back. Try the inside line. As they come up on lap traffic, this will be the decider. They're picking up on Burnett from the start. Sorry, Gorge comes through cleanly on the pole line. Kicked up a bit of dust, but really it was up to Burnett to either move wide or come in close. Coming in to now pick up Rose one. Keegan meanwhile still half a lap ahead. Gorge through cleanly. Here's Burnett one lap down, having a real ding-dong battle with Steve Hall. He's decided he's got someone to race against and he can have a crack at it. This track really slicking off now. Gorge comes across in second place. He'll be wanting a yellow now. Keegan won't. Keegan still circulating very smoothly. Starting to pick up the line car now. Tamahara Perry goes short the inside of him. Really now, unless the car goes down, I can't see any reason for a yellow. But that's what Gorge will be hoping for now. This track slickens off. These cars now starting to come inside the pole a little bit. So there we have good race through this race. It's Keegan a good half a lap over Murray Gorge in second place. Then it's Hall in third. Before he goes round, that's the yellow that we were talking about. And work hard, he's under starter's orders, and the starter says yes, he's happy with it, and they're underway. Keegan through the leg, Gorge moves down the outside. Hall must have thought he would saw a brilliant run from Gorge. Hall must have wondered where the hell he came from. Gorge man on a mission, but Keegan's opened up that gap. He's used that two-car buffer. Gorge now, man on a mission. He will be using every bit of his experience to try and make up that difference. Keegan, meanwhile, he showed that for today. He's out in the lead. But oh, what a run from Gorge to take that second place. So these cars starting to settle down. Number 6, Patterson, up into 4th place. This Gorge problem with Gorge's car. I can hear it backside on the big flames. Looks as though something in the ignition may have happened to Gorge's car. And he has gone into a real tragedy for Murray Gorge. Absolute tragedy for Murray Gorge after a start like that where he just, I'd say, starter says that's okay and away he goes. Keegan slips wide, Hall right up behind him now and Patterson behind him. Really, Keegan just seems to open up these gaps with ease and that's what he's done. Patterson now starting to put a lot of pressure on Steve Hall. As these cars start to circulate, we started off with 15, we're down to 7. But Gorge now just opening up the lead, he's under no pressure at all. Hall in second place, Patterson in third, and here comes Tony Frost. Here we are in 5th place. Greymout's own Robbie Graham, Mr. Consistency. And it's good to see the 19 car of Dave Rosehorn picked it up. That's the right flag that went out there for Greg Keegan. So there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Out of turn 4 in the straightaway. There's the new New Zealand Grand Prix winner, number 3 in New Zealand, Greg Keegan. He's followed through by 88 Steve Hall. And then number 6, Bill Patterson.
The best that you're going to find in the country, you've been out here today, and he's done very, very well. So well done, Greg Keegan.
Well, as we said earlier, just as you're leaving, down in the pits at the rig, and it's a big rig there of the Lovelady race cars. If you want a poster of this setup, they're available down there in the pits now, and at least you can possibly get it signed by the 1999 New Zealand Grand Prix.